Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be getting what are you doing? Somebody almost ran into me at the Costco gas station, man. Out of control here. Jeez, all right, I'm a little flustered after that. Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be getting a full tank of premium gasoline in my brand new 2025 EcoBoost Premium Mustang. I want to see if the power and performance is any better based on me driving it with premium gas. On paper, according to Ford, you are supposed to get a little bit more horsepower and a little bit better performance out of this exact car getting premium over something like regular. Keep in mind, I'm used to only putting regular in this car. At one point I did put premium, but it was really more of a mix of some regular gas that was already in there and some premium gasoline that I ended up getting, so it was more of a blend between the two. So today I drained down the car really close to empty. You guys can see I am 5 miles to empty here, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up with only premium. So I didn't want to put premium gasoline over the regular gas, so that's why I drained it down so low, dangerously low here at 5 miles to empty. And you guys make sure you subscribe, because some guy at the Costco gas station just almost ran into me for some reason. Hopefully the premium is not too expensive here today, but let's go ahead and gas up. That's really why I don't get premium a lot, just because it is so darn expensive all the time. All right, let's do this. And then, so not too bad. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's $3.29 today, so about $3.30 at Costco. So not super expensive. Right, just as proof. All right, guys, we are filled up with premium gasoline, got almost $50 worth. It's actually really expensive, so that's again why I don't really like to get premium too much, just because it is so expensive. Oh, forgot to get my receipt. Almost $50, man. That's wild to fill up an EcoBoost Mustang with premium. So that's proof that I got the premium gasoline. Y'all cannot say I am faking or something. Let's go ahead and get this thing on the road and give it a little bit of gas. I'm probably just gonna test it out in normal mode and then put it in sport for a little bit, see which one gives me more power, and see if I personally notice a difference with the premium gas. All right, guys, I am on the road now, ready to get onto the interstate. And what I'm not gonna do is break any speed limits or break any laws today, because I don't wanna get myself in trouble. And I am not encouraging any of you guys out there to break the speed limit or do anything stupid in your own cars. So keep in mind, there's other people on the road. Finally getting a green light here. And be respectful of other people. I am not responsible for your stupidity, and I'm gonna be following the rules today so I don't cause any issues or get in any trouble. So take it easy on me, because I'm not gonna break the speed limit today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off in a normal mode, see how it feels there. Then I'm gonna turn on the sport mode and see if I notice a difference in sport mode. Obviously sport mode is gonna give me more power, better performance, but I wanna see if it gives me a noticeable performance and power increase in sport mode with also the premium fuel, obviously. So what I'm gonna do is take it up here to the interstate. Like I said, start off in normal, give it some gas, and I don't even know how to get on the interstate from here, man. It's crazy. taking me further away from the interstate. But I'm gonna start off with normal, switch over to sport, and see if I can actually notice the difference with the premium fuel. This is not a scientific study, obviously. On paper, you're probably gonna get better performance, better power, but I wanna see if I can actually feel the difference or not. And just to prove to you guys, I am in normal mode right now. Here it is. Hopefully you can see that. A little bit bright out today. The sun came out real good on me, so it might be hard for you guys to see it, but I am in normal mode. So right now I'm giving it a little bit of gas. So I am noticing a slight difference already. Let me see. So I got a car in front of me, so I can't really hit the speed limit here, but once we get on the interstate, we are really going to see if this makes a difference or not. So I've only been lightly gassing it at this point, and I'm already noticing a slight difference. It's not super noticeable, but I am noticing it. And again, I'm used to driving this thing with normal or regular, I guess I should say, gasoline all the time, just because it's so much cheaper. The premium, like you guys saw, it cost me $50 to fill up from an almost empty tank in a little EcoBoost Mustang here. So that's why I don't like to buy the premium, because it's just so darn expensive. All right, here we go. Gonna get it up on the interstate. Not gonna do anything dumb or break the speed limit, but I will give it some gas for you guys here. Okay, so I'm gonna slow down. I'm in normal mode. I'm gonna slow down to 50, give this guy a little space, and then give it some gas. So here we are at 50, gonna put my foot down. Oh, okay, all right. Noticing a little bit of a difference. I would say, based on feeling, about 10 to 15%. And if you're driving on the track, that is a big difference, right? But for normal, everyday driving, I don't really need my car to be 10 to 15% faster and have better performance. So I think at this point, I'm probably just gonna keep running regular, but definitely notice a little bit of a power and performance increase with the premium gasoline here. All right, we'll do it one more in normal, and then we'll switch over to sport. So we'll go from 55 up to 70. That's flooring it, hitting 70. So definitely a little bit of a power increase. What I'm gonna do now is go ahead and switch into sport mode and give it a shot again, see if I notice any kind of difference. All right. We are in sport mode. Gonna go ahead and slow it way down now, hit about 50, and then really gas it. Again, my traction control is on. Okay, let's do it. So that is sport mode. Ooh, okay. Definitely noticing a little bit of a difference there. Again, I would say give or take about 10%. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like I'm getting about 10% more power. A little bit better performance with the premium gasoline, but I mean, it's not making like a huge difference by any means. And of course, this truck is gonna get in front of me. So it's definitely not making like a crazy difference or anything, but it definitely is noticeable for sure. Okay, we'll do it from 60. Oh, okay, I gotta slow down because I'm already breaking the speed limit there, y'all. Okay, so we'll get back over. And again, I don't like to run this car in sport mode a lot because it runs the RPMs really high and works the transmission hard. So I don't like to run it in sport a whole lot. I really only do it for you guys in videos when I want to have a little bit of fun, but most of the time I'm driving this thing in normal. Okay, we'll do it one more time, slow down to 50. And then we'll gas it right here in sport mode. Ooh. Okay, definitely hearing that turbo kick in and the engine revving high. So what I'm gonna do is take it out of sport mode just so I'm not overworking my engine anymore. Put it back into normal. So definitely about a 10% power and performance increase, but I wouldn't say it's anything super major. I do notice a slight increase but for the price difference, paying so much more for the premium, I would have to say it's not really worth it unless you're going to be driving this thing on a track or some kind of closed environment where you're really gonna need a little bit extra performance. But just normal everyday driving like I'm doing today here for you guys, it's fun, but I definitely am not gonna be putting premium in this car all the time. After this tank, I'm definitely gonna go back to just running regular so I can save a little bit of money. And I could afford the premium, that's not the problem, but there's just really no point to me to buy premium gasoline when I don't really need it. I'd rather have the extra money to put towards something else. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. Again, I've only had this car for about 3 months, but I'll do my absolute best to answer you guys down below. If not, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you again for another video soon.